Donald Trump is once again proving himself to be the laughing stock of the world after he got slapped down following an attempted victory lap concerning a total misreading of the results of the recent German election. So he put out this Truth Social post, and I know that it's gonna hurt your eyes even to look at it because it's all in caps for some reason. But he says there, looks like the Conservative Party in Germany has won the very big and highly anticipated election. Much like the USA, the people of Germany got tired of the no common sense agenda, especially in energy and immigration. And so, yay, congrats, and many more victories to follow. But hold on a second. Yes, the Conservative Party did win, but that's not the party that they'd been boosting going into this election. They were boosting the AfD. Now they have a different system in Germany. They don't generally just have two major parties. They have a parliamentary system. They have a lot of parties. And the Conservative Party, which almost undoubtedly is far more liberal than either of the parties in the US, is not the AfD. That's who they were boosting. Elon Musk was Skyping into their rallies or whatever. That's what you saw. JD Vance was going and boosting them. The Trump administration was super hard behind the AfD, and they didn't win. They got 20% of the vote or whatever. And so suddenly it's a win for him if the conservatives win. And I know what you're thinking. No, maybe he's not actually mixing them up. Maybe he's also happy about the Conservative Party. But no, I think there's actually evidence inside of the message that that's not what's happening. Because he specifically says energy and immigration. And the AfD, they're the hard anti-immigrant party in Germany. They're also the party that's pushing the most for the use of nuclear energy. They want to shake up the energy generation in Germany. So he really does seem to be talking about the AfD, which again, did not win that election. And would it be any surprise if Donald Trump was just totally bamboozled about what's actually going on there? I don't think so, but Yaz, we bring you on because you're the foreign policy person. Do you think this is an uncharitable read of his tweet? What do you think he's trying to communicate there? Is he actually confused?
I mean, he might be. He might genuinely be confused, right? Because, or he's just trying to swing an L, an obvious L into a W, and it's not really working because anyone who knows anything about what's going on in Germany or around the world right now can see that that's not whatever he's saying has happened is not what has happened. The Trump administration, specifically Trump, but also JD Vance and Elon Musk, they look terrible right now. They back the AfD in no uncertain terms, and the AfD is the super conservative party. They're then have been said to be akin to neo-Nazis in Germany, which is very telling in Germany. And following the recent election, the AfD was decidedly voted against in Germany. So whatever sway Elon Musk thought he might have had, or JD Vance, not that I think JD Vance is fooling himself to think that he is influential in any way, let alone in the not in the United States, let alone in Germany. But if 20% of Germans voted for the AfD, that means that 80% of the German population rejected the AfD. And I think that is something that we need to focus on. 20% is still a significant chunk and it is a little scary, but 80% of Germans did not want that. They saw it for what it was. And also now, what it has done is it has reinvigorated calls from the German people telling the United States, get out of our government, stop messing with us. They've seen what Elon Musk has done to our government, how he has infiltrated our government. They saw what he was trying to do during their election whenever he was making speeches to the people in support of the AfD, when he was showing up at AfD meetings and rallies and things like that. And they were like, why are you here? Elon Musk, we can all delude ourselves into believing that he's not influential, but he is, right? And we need to understand that and accept that, because I don't think that he's going to be going away anytime soon, because even if he becomes unpopular, it almost doesn't matter because he has so much money that he will continue to be influential in ways that we probably won't even be able to understand or comprehend or be privy to. So that is something that we need to be aware of and prepared for, whatever that means. But I think it is very reassuring that the people of Germany specifically have rejected this neo-Nazi white supremacist type of platform, and they're saying we're not interested in it. And since the election, a lot has been coming out from the German people that has been, things like on social media that have been saying we're not for this platform. We don't agree with that AfD platform. We don't like it. We understand our own history better than most Americans understand their history. And we are not willing to go back to where we were 100 years ago.
I like it. You'd love to hear it. I'm gonna end with one more graphic because let's say that I'm wrong and he actually is super excited about the conservatives or whatever. Okay, well, incoming likely Chancellor Friedrich Merz said this: "My absolute priority will be to strengthen Europe as quickly as possible so that step by step we can really achieve independence from the USA." I never thought I'd have to say something like this on a television program. But after Donald Trump's statements this week at the latest, it is clear that the Americans, at least this part of the Americans, this administration, are largely indifferent to the fate of Europe. So again, it doesn't seem like they really like you either, buddy. So anyway, and why? Yeah, the lies that he was telling about Ukraine, the lies that he was telling about Zelensky, they're not actually a fan of that. Donald Trump said, "I'm going to make us respected again around the globe." Are you feeling respected, everyone? I don't think so. Thanks for watching our video. Did you know that you can support our show by becoming a subscriber? Just click the subscribe button and also ring the bell so that you get notifications when we're live or when we post new content.